I'm Bobby Hutchinson. We're in Talbot County, Maryland. I'm part of Hutchinson Brothers. Our farm is actually located in Cordova, which is northeast in Talbot County along the Tuckahoe River. To me, to farm, you either love the land, you like to work with equipment, you like being outdoors, or you like working with livestock, or all the above. And for me, it's working with equipment and working with the land and the chance to own land. And, you know, when I look at farms that my grandfather bought and then my father bought and then we've bought, and the sweat and the sweat equity that goes into them and the hard work, it just irritates me when environmentalists come up and say, well, you're doing this and this to harm the land. Well, maybe we're not doing the right thing because we don't know any better, but we're doing the best that we know how to preserve that land and to pass it on to the next generation. And there's a connection to the land that's, you know, it's behind family for sure, but it's still there that I don't think the general public understands. So we do not purposely go out and do things to harm the land. When we see an erosion spot, you know, we're not happy about that, and we take measures to correct it, try to prevent it in the first place. But Mother Nature usually wins sooner or later, and you know, with some big storm events that you don't plan for, that you take corrective action on after those. I farm with two brothers, a son and a nephew. There's 5 of us in the operation right now, and we farm as Hutchinson Brothers. And at one point, there were 5 brothers that farmed in the operation. And we grow corn, soybeans, barley, wheat, and peas and lima beans for processing. They go to the frozen food market. And then we grow cucumbers that are made into pickles. And we also sell Augusta seed corn, which is a regional seed corn company, and we sell that to other farmers. And we till about 3,500 acres and double crop about 1,800 acres of that. I'm certainly an ethanol enthusiast. We in this area are not making ethanol because we have a corn deficit area. All of our corn goes to the poultry industry. It's a very good market, and we don't want to do anything to hurt that market. So it doesn't make sense for us to make ethanol, but we've got the people to use it. Over the past 10 years, they say that the price of gasoline is, I think, about 29 cents a gallon cheaper than it would have been if ethanol wasn't here. You have to remember that 10% of our gasoline now has ethanol in it. 40% of the bushel of corn is left over after the ethanol is made, and it's a in a dry distiller's grain form that is a high protein, high value feed for livestock. So we're not taking all the value away or all the feed stuff away from the livestock industry. When you look around the operation here and see the buildings and the equipment, I like to point out that it's an accumulated effort of 250 man years, starting with my grandfather, my father, 5 brothers, a son and a nephew. You know, we've worked together and put our efforts together to build the operation, and it's, you know, worked very, very well for us.